Alright guys, so we got home after that tough day of crabbing, but it sure was beautiful out there. So in this episode I want to show you how to do a fish print or Gyotaku. And I've never seen it done with Dungeness or rock crab before. So these crabs have already been boiled and I've removed the carapace from both the rock crab and the Dungeness. I've also removed the legs, being careful to keep everything intact. But I wanted to print the tops of the head as well as the arms. And actually this is my first Gyotaku ever. I've never done it on a fish before, let alone a crab, so this might be difficult. So first off, this is the type of paper that I used. So it comes in a roll like this, and you could just cut it to length, whatever size you want. This is about 18 inches across. I'm looking to experiment with different types of papers. I know that some papers absorb water better than others. This is another type of paper. It's still calligraphy paper, but just comes in sheets and is it looks a little whiter, maybe a little shinier. We'll see how that works compared to the roll. As far as the paints go, I wanted to use a non-toxic water-based paint so that I could wash up the fish afterwards and eat them. So the brand of paint I use is this Basics. This is the brand that Naoki uses in Hawaii, so I know it works and I know what the final product looks like. And it comes in multiple colors. Make sure you got black, white, reds, purples, blues, greens, yellows. So basically you can mix and match the colors to get any color you really want. So next we got the brushes, and brushes aren't too important, just a cheap brush from the hardware store. You're also going to need a couple dishes to mix your paints in, hold water in, change colors. You need some paper towels to stay clean, to wipe the fish off dry, as well as some old newspapers to cover your surfaces. You need a really fine mist spray bottle, and this is the same one Naoki uses too. So last, you're going to need some styrofoam that you can cut to different shapes and sizes depending on the fish. So we're going to use these to prop up the fins and place them in the right spots. You're going to need some painter's tape and some super glue as well. And I almost forgot that you're going to need an old used t-shirt, and this is going to be used to blot off some of the extra paint that's on the fish. So the first thing you want to do is wash and dry these shells really well. So the next step is I'm going to mix up some paint. Just a little. And we're going to dilute this a little bit with just a little bit of water. Just a little bit. I'm going to start off with this brush. So I'm not sure the viscosity that this is supposed to be. This seems about right. I'm really not sure. So this is going to be like a trial and error. Okay, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna start with the rock crab first. Okay, so right away, I can tell that it's not watered down enough. So right now I'm basically just trying to get the paint evenly distributed onto the crab. Make sure it's all on, make sure it's getting on all the little nooks and crannies. I have no idea what I'm doing, but it's fun. So from what I've researched and what I'm experiencing right now is the paint is drying too fast. So maybe I don't have enough water in my mix, or maybe I'm not doing it fast enough. Okay. So that looks really good actually. This looks pretty cool, guys. So the rock crab has a lot of these indentations on the shell. So it's gonna make a really cool pattern. It's gonna make it look really cool because the ink goes into those little cracks and divots. I think it's working, guys. So this is the first print that I got, and you can tell I didn't use enough ink or I let it dry too fast. So I'm going to try again. You can just repaint the shell again. So this time I'm going to really focus on trying to get those edges of the shell with ink, as well as really pressing down nicely on the edges in the back. I'm going to try to use a little more ink, and I'm going to try to go a little bit faster to try to get a better image. But as far as the image goes, that wasn't too bad for my first time. If your paper's moving around, then sometimes you'll get a double image. They call it a ghost image because you press it down multiple spots. Okay guys, let's try that again. So this time around, the paint's going on a lot easier because I diluted it more. This is definitely the better consistency. I can spread the ink a lot faster. So I'm focusing on getting these edges. Okay, doing it fast, doing it fast, doing it fast. I'm gonna start with the middle. I'm gonna try to take more paint off the middle. This time, just barely dot the outsides. Looks better. Okay, going in with the print. So I'm focusing on this back edge first. Okay, we're getting better, guys. So I need to clean up this back edge. So alright guys, so that one turned out a lot better. I kind of ghost imaged the back, and that's because I think I have this ink right here, and so next time I do crabs, I gotta remember to avoid this spot when I'm putting ink on it. But these ridges came out a lot better, which I'm happy about. And then I can always add more detail, and when I add color, it's gonna look a lot better. Getting better, guys. So that's good for today. So it's definitely getting better, guys. This is the third round. And actually, my first one looks a lot better now that it's dried a little bit. But now we're moving on to the third one. And I really like how the edges are a little bit darker than the middle. We still have those two holes in the middle, which are interesting. All crabs have those two holes. And you can even see a little bit of the mouth here. But overall, this is getting there. So that's how it came out, guys. Definitely better than yesterday. I like how you can see the jagged edges of the rock crab. You know it's a rock crab and not a Dungeness. You can kind of see the face a little bit. I can definitely add some more detail with some black ink, and as well as adding color is going to help out as well. We can clean up these edges along the back a little bit. So Naoki says to think of the ink as glue and try to glue the paper to the crab. So that's what I'm trying to do. Just taking it slow. Just making sure I get the edges right. Now, as you can see, you can almost just see the imprint of the crab. So actually, I think this might be my best print. I don't see any big ink splotches either. So let's hope for the best. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Ooh, jeez. So nice. So nice. Yes. I'm getting it, guys. Look at the two little splotches in the middle. Oh, it's so beautiful. The edges. Yes. It feels so good to get better at something. It's crazy. I love learning new hobbies. What's up, guys? Nick Fish here. And I wanted to give you a final update on the Gyotaku fish print from Hawaii. So a huge shout out to Naoki for this beautiful Alua. But video and pictures just don't do this thing justice. It's so beautiful in person. Naoki was so inspiring to me. He's just full of knowledge and passion for fishing and art in general. Aluas are pound for pound one of the strongest fish in the world. They're known for eating birds out of the air. They're also known for running straight for the reefs to try to cut you off or other sharp rocks. These white aluas, unlike the omilus, can get up to 140 pounds plus. They have really big tails for pushing a lot of water, sharp bones on the sides of their bodies. There's a couple things that I just really love about this print. One is the eye and how beautiful it is. It definitely makes the painting come to life, and it looks like it's staring at you from multiple angles almost. I was also lucky enough to get a frame made by Naoki as well, and this frame was really special. It's made out of koa wood, which is one of the rarest and most expensive woods in the world. The reason why it's so rare and expensive is it's only found in Hawaii. And the law in Hawaii is you can't cut down live trees. You can only cut down ones that are dead or branches that have fallen off of live trees. So the last big storm here in Hawaii, one of the branches off of the second largest koa tree on the Big Island broke off, and Naoki happened to get a piece of it. So he made me a frame out of that piece of koa, the second largest tree on the Big Island, that's still alive today. So Naoki documented the whole catch for me. He wrote a little description, fishing for oio with oio skin, and we caught it around 8:30 p.m. on January 19th, 2020. He also adds a really nice title to it, and mine was Stumpy because of my stumpy little fin here. A special fish like Stumpy deserves a special frame. He also added my hook, which is all bent out, and look at how tiny it is compared to the fish. Naoki signed it himself. But hopefully I catch some more fish in the future so that I can practice my fish printing, because this is definitely cool and something that I want to learn. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.